Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Now, Akademiks being slapped with a nasty lawsuit. Nasty lawsuit. Nasty work. When I first heard this story, I didn't know it was 2 years old. So I did a live and I went in on Akademiks. Because certain things I just don't play with. Come to find out, in this situation with Akademiks, the police was on the case. Akademiks and the two alleged assailants, his two friends, wasn't charged. What I didn't like about the story, listening, like, for me, you know, the young ladies in Akademiks' house for hours getting toasted, twisted with his friends, right? I noticed in the situation, the female was asking Akademiks' friends for her cell phone so maybe she could call a friend over because she was feeling nervous in her voice. She was feeling nervous. So she's trying to convince them to get her phone back. That's a red flag to me. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a content creator too. Not as big as Akademiks, but just as big as Akademiks. And if I got to take your cell phone to come in my house, you're not coming to my house. So that stood out to me. I didn't like that. For two, you know, I'm a grown man. I don't know how Ak moves with his friends. But this girl been going to Ak's house for 2 years. I guess trying to date him. I don't know what the situation is. Only Ak can speak on that. Right? And I'm pretty sure at this point in time, Ak said enough over the internet. Dealing with this lawsuit, the best thing he could do is shut up. So I'm not mad at him for not speaking on the situation again, because he spoke on it quite a few times. The way he spoke on it, the way he handled the situation, here's my take. Knowing all that what we know, dealing in this industry, there's a lot of drugs or chemicals that these dudes, not saying that, put in these females' drinks. And it throws you off so much to the point to where that you can't say no. There is no no. There is no screaming. When you realize what happened to you the next day, you feel like you've been violated. And the people that did what they did to you was in violation. That's the day and times that we live in. It even so much to the point to where that Rick Ross made a song saying, we slipped the Molly in a drink and she ain't even know it. For me, I think that's distasteful. But it is what it is. This is the times that we living in. Fathers, mothers, talk to your daughters. Maybe even your sons. Because let them tell it. The men ain't exempt from that in the music industry. No diddy. No diddy. As a man, you know, and this is what I say to Akademiks again, in short, because a lot of people have requested for me to do this video. Even if Akademiks is not guilty, he's guilty. You have to take some type of responsibility at. Because the reality of it is, we living in a day and a time, first of all, you a celebrity. Whether people like it or not. You a household name. You are a brand. And that's not what you want on your name, Ak. It's disgusting. I hope you learn from this situation. You know, at the end of the day, I do understand that Akademiks is in court right now for a robbery that happened in his house. And I know sometimes when you cooperating with the court system, they'll throw out one case for another case. So the case that they may have, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm saying this is probably the case. There's a good possibility that because Akademiks had a robbery at his house and they're trying to convict 3 or 4 people for robbing his house, that the district attorney might have said, you know what, there's lesser evidence on this assault case. So let's push this essay to the side and let's deal with this robbery. a favor for a favor. The district attorneys are dirty. All they looking for is a conviction. And in this situation, is either she going to get this one situation, this one conviction, or this other. Akademiks, as a man, you got to take responsibility in this situation, because that female that came into your house, she came there for you. She was part of your responsibility. And we too old to be running games, to be running trains on grown women. That's things that we did and things that you do when you are a child, when you're a teenager. You know, and see, the thing about it is, when you play those games, it's borderline. It's borderline. Like, you straddling the fence with that. Let's be real. Akademiks is innocent until proven guilty. He is not being charged. He is being sued. The reality of it is, sometimes you don't have to be found guilty from the courts. You can be found guilty from the public eye and from the people. We have to stop relying on the courts. We have eyes to see. We have ears to hear. Sometimes we can examine the evidence ourselves. And that's what I feel about this situation right here. That girl should have never been left alone with two of Akademiks' friends. And fellas, one of my rules that I'm serious about, even though I'm married, let's just say I decide I want to step out and I'm going to cheat. You do not have intercourse, especially when you a celebrity or you high ranking on social media and you that nigga. You do not have sex with a female that's intoxicated on the first date. When you smash that ass, you make sure that she's sober. Because if she wake up tomorrow feeling like she didn't want that to happen, that woman can turn your life upside down. And see, the thing about it is, whether found guilty or innocent, to even have those allegations, to even have those allegations on your brand, Akademiks is a big brand. That's a no-no for me. That is a no-no for me. That's why I keep my circle closed. I keep my, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. It is what it is. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that share button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. And as a matter of fact, I probably go live tonight, 9:30. There's many things to talk about. We're going to talk about it. Y'all stay tuned.
Don't fucking edit me out, bro.
We're not about to edit
your
you
word?
No,
don't edit nothing I do out.
Whack. You not the wild card. It's actually Hassan.
That's great.
We know what you about right now.
You don't edit me out.
You not the wild card. We know.
You don't edit me out.
Yo, Whack.
Deal?
Deal, nigga. Yo, Whack. You not Whack.
You my brother. I'm just making sure.
Whack.
If we didn't get understanding, you can hit me and tell me you didn't know.
Whack, you not that provocative. I'm being honest with you.
You the nicest nigga at the table.
You're right. I like to be that. He's trying to this. Yo, do we have a solo 6'9"